Well, good morning, campers. It's the 7th of December. Oh, fucking bushy brow under here, isn't it? It's that. I tell you what, that looks bloody stupid. I'll keep eye warm. Yeah, it's just coming at 8 o'clock. I've been up since about I've been awake since about 4:45. Got up, come down. I stayed in the house last night, don't want to stay in the van. Good job too, because I just came out this morning and the grey van, the heating had gone off. No, sorry, the heating wasn't on. I went to put the heating on this morning. It won't go on. Give it 4 kicks. Got it on here. I'm in the other van, so it's nice and warm in here. Well, it's getting nice and warm. It's bloody so warm it is outside. It's -1, I think, it is outside. Everything's all frosted up. Yeah, Kev's coming today, so I disconnected this, connected the other van up so that I could run the battery 240 volt. Could run it off the inverter, but that just runs the other batteries down, so it just gets complicated. Yeah, so he'll be around to do, well, around to have a look at the van, hope we can get that going. And just another problem, the heating's not working, so I'll get the camera and take the pictures of the fault codes and send them to Chris, and maybe he can get back to me or tell me what's wrong with it. Well, here we are. It's the afternoon. We just used the pump and got that. This is how much fuel we've taken out, and the tank's bone dry, so they're all full. Well, it's got as much in them as they got in them, so we can tip them out. So we'll be thinking that maybe we'll be siphoning some of that off of there and maybe use it in the ambulance, because we think that'll run on. Once that water's settled, we'll be able to use it, we think. Apparently there's not a big enough hole in it, so he's just got hammer and chisel in there. I thought you were putting the ring back on.
Taking the old one off.
Huh?
Right. Taking the old one off first.
Oh. Oh, sorry, son. There's a little tiny rubber gasket that goes in there, which is that one. Little thin rubber gasket. And what was that gasket? £22 plus the VAT?
Including.
Oh, £22 including the VAT. And this is the culprit. This is what we think was cracked and was letting the water in. But hey ho, I don't think we'll ever know.
Clean all around the top.
Well, as you can see, big hammers. Now that there, that's all right. I was going to show you with a fucking torch, but you've got to switch the cunt on for it to do that, haven't you? What we've done here is, you see, it's all bone dry in there now. It seems to be something that's not quite right here. Is either when it was put together, Kev said, or something that's happened. This piece is the new bit, and the old bit, let's turn it that way up. The bit, if you can make it out, that bit should be up there. So he reckons it was put on too tight and it cracked, because all the way around it, it's dirty. There's no clean crack on it. So that appears to be the situation. And oh bollocks, dropped in the garden. Oh. Coffee. So now it's the new diesel filter. We're up this end. Well, we've got it all back together, and there's the drivist mechanic.
Drivist.
The drivist. And we're going off now to get some diesel. cool, fuck me. Sloppy cunt. Do you see fucking speed? This is an estate on here, we are. If she must have gone back, she must have been doing 30 miles an hour, must she? If she wasn't going faster than that. Across a junction, what a cunt. Gotta go, he's talking. Well, here we are at the fuel station. The third one. We went to Applegate's, then Tesco's, and none of them got any diesel. So we got to pay 6 pence a litre dear here, but at least they've got some, which is good. Right, so we got, oh, you put 20 quid worth in, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, going on there like he knows what he's fucking doing.
He's not fucking hit it now, won't
Yeah, yeah, no you will. Yeah, that's a 179.9, and back there where they haven't got any was 172.9, and I said that to the young lady, and she said, well, ours is 172.9 when we haven't got them.
Did she say that?
No. No. That's a joke, it was ransoms. Fucking years ago, bloke went in ransoms in Froome, and he said, have you got 2 doors for an Anglia? 105 Anglia, and he went, yeah, he went out, he went, he said, no, how much are doors for 105 Anglia? He went there, £20 each. And he went, oh, he said, have you got 2 red ones? He said, we haven't got any at all. He said, but our Trowbridge depot might have some. So he drove into Trowbridge, and he said, have you got 2 doors for an Anglia? 105 Anglia, and the bloke went, yeah. Oh, Nick Ransom. Nick went, yeah. And he said, got him, and he said, he went, how much is that? And he went, 60 quid. And he said, well, they're £20 each, he said, in Froome. He said, no, £30 each here. He said, yeah, but they haven't got none in, he said, they haven't got none in Froome. You'll have to go to Froome and get them. He said, they ain't got none in Froome. He said, oh, he said, there's a £20 each, but we ain't got none. And that's meant to be true. Right, we just stopped for a wee-wees. And we used the container what came with my diesel heater. So wedged it in the corner there. Right, so what we got here is we got the new, I don't know if you can see that or not, because I can't get bloody in here. We've got a new fuel pump in situ, and we've got Kevin the spanner man. I don't know what he's doing now. What are you doing now?
Cracking the injectors.
Cracking injectors.
We've got to bleed them through in a minute.
Got to bleed them through.
Get rid of the air.
We've got realms of doing it fucking properly here, haven't we? Hey?
Hopefully.
I just cranked the cunt over till he's gone.
It might not start.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to crank?
Well, we've got everything working up to here, and as you can see there, there's still water coming out. So, there you go. Well, where we've got to so far is we've dried the diesel tank out, so there's no water in that and there's clean diesel. He's dried the fuel pump out, the full filter out, and put a new filter in, so we know there's no diesel in there. But whatever that is down there, what's it down there?
Fuel pump.
Fuel pump.
High pressure.
High pressure. There could be water in there, because when he's cracked the injectors off, it's still pushing water and diesel out. So it ain't gonna fucking run on that. But there's that much fucking water in there. If it was hot and we got it going, it'd be fucking steam driven.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, yeah. Life's a bitch. Then you buy a Peugeot, then you fucking die. Apparently. Now, this has been a good van. If you hadn't gone for that water, but we're convinced that was that thing cracked on the top of there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And got that water spray up over there, and that soon fucked in through there.
No other way it could have gone in there.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is with me, I never
Slow down.
Well, I didn't slow down, no. And when it's raining like that normally, I don't drive. I don't go. You know, I don't move about. Well, it's a bit snafu at the moment. Snafu, as in situation normal, all fucked up. we've got it bled. I don't know how much I've told you this. We got it through to the high pressure pump, and we've got diesel to there, but it's still in the common rail. I think it's common rail. There's still water in that, and it's pumping out through there. And the battery's gone flat, and his booster pack's gone flat. So what he's going to do, he's going to fuck off and go and do another job. I put the battery on charge and put his booster pack on charge, and he has when he comes back, we'll see if it'll go. But I don't know if I told you before, but I tried to get the central heating on, and the heater, the gas, the Truma won't fire up. So something wrong with that. So that's gone fucking wrong now. But Chris did tell me, not last year, the year before, he said next time it goes, he said, I think with a burn chamber and something else, I don't know what the fuck he was on about. He said you might have to get a new one. So the cheapest one of them I can see is £1,325. So fuck it. It's got, I mean, the thing is with it, it's if it's wrong, it's got to be fixed. You know, it's got to be fixed. It can't be fucking used. I mean, you can't use it this weather with no bloody central heating. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Boom, boom. Well, as you can see, I'm back in the ambulance. It's about 2:30, something like that. Kev's gone off to do another job, and he'll be back. So I'm going to sit here in the warm until that happens. Well, back in the ambulance. I haven't done anything to this today, so I'm working with Kev. It's about 5:15, something like that. He went off and did another job, and he came back. Battery was up a little bit. Battery was a bit better. Because it's killing the fucking battery trying to pump that through, trying to get that water through. We got put a booster pack on it, which sort of helped. But I got a really good battery on there, but because it's taking so much cranking over to get this water out, I didn't realise how much it was. But when we've had a look at it, the ring on the top of the water tank, on the top of the diesel tank that holds the pump in, had cracked all the way around. So it was actually in two pieces, and all around the seam inside it, like where it cracked, it was dirty. So what I'd done is I'd gone through that water about like a couple of inches deep. Well, it was, I don't know how deep it was really, because I mean I could see the white line down the middle of the road, and I was in the middle of the road. And what we've done is washed the water. It's come up over the top of the diesel tank and just got in the diesel tank. Well, I showed you the water earlier on before. I've taken about 60 litres of diesel out there. We put some more diesel back in. The pump had rusted up, so we took the fuel pump out. Put a new fuel pump in. That's all done, and we've got it bled through up as far as the rail. There's water still in the rail. Can't seem to do nothing to it. Kev has told me he hasn't got any work. He hasn't got a spare day to come, so he cannot look at it again until next Thursday. And when he came back, we messed about with it, and he's had another go at it. And he said, I can't leave this like this. He said, what I'm going to do is I'll cancel the job tomorrow. He said, and I'll put him off there. He said, because it's not a important job. He said, and I'll come back. He said, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow. So luckily he's coming back tomorrow. So that's about the size of it really. So whether it'll go tomorrow, whether it'll run, it's all got to be reprogrammed and fucking all sorts to it. You know, it's a bloody nightmare it is. And I'm really impressed on what he's doing. I mean, he's doing a really good fucking job, you know. But the hours are piling up, and it's just getting dearer and dearer, isn't it? But I can see his logic, I can see the way he's working, and he's doing it properly. And like he said, if I do it properly, I only got to do it once. So I'm losing faith in the van. I don't really fucking want the van anymore. Now the central heating's gone on the fucking blink. Well, I rang Chris up about that, and he said he would get back to me this afternoon, but he hasn't. But his afternoon usually goes in the evening, so I'll get that done. But I mean, if the central heating system can't be fixed, then that'll be another fucking 1,500 quid or more. But it's got to be done, hasn't it? I've had 10 years out of it, and I've only had sort of little jobs go wrong with it. Little things go wrong with it. Little part when I put a clutch in it, and that was only because the old clutch had broke up. There was nothing to do with my driving. You know, it's had heater plugs. EGR valve unit. That's because I put a blanket plate in and put it in the wrong end. That fucked that up. But apparently after I changed that could have been cleaned. So I've had very, very little trouble. You know, brake pads, set of discs. There you go. So it's like it is, and if I sound a bit under the weather and a bit pissed off, that's because I am. I get cold. I'm too fucking old to get cold like this. But Thursday tomorrow, it's my birthday Friday. So let's hope it's got a good birthday present. He gets it going tomorrow. We will see. Anyway, peeps, enough of mine being a miserable cunt. I'll speak to you all later. Remember, stay classy, no fighting. Love you all. Bye-bye. And you skins.